Hey, hey guys. Rah! Hi ladies. All the feminine energies out there. You know we good like that, ladies. You know how we keep it hot. We keep it hot. Now, I know I told y'all Quinte speaks in the intro, right? Discussing about the channel. Well, when you look at the channel name, it says Quinte Quest, right? So really, I should have said, this is Quinte Quests. Quinte speaking. So all the Adams out there, all the Amy's, the Avas, the Eves. I should have said it like that, but I was so wanted to do it because if you ask my Taurus, if you wait, hold on. I gotta remember, this is the diluted version of the same topic I just did a minute ago. Scene. Okay. Yeah. Let me go back. In the intro, I was just happy just to record because as a Taurian, we're known to be afraid of change. You would think, like, how can we be afraid of change? And it goes into the topic I'm going to talk about right now. Is honesty the best policy? Honestly, when it comes to living, like doing like what I guess a female would do, I don't know how to do that. Like, you would think, like, you see my hair, right? Look, you see this? It's so beautiful. Just basking in the sun with this beautiful skin and these clothes that thank God I could get from the store and pay for. The makeup, look, if you can see, hold on. See, I got cold in my eye. Look at that. Nobody gonna tell me. Now, I was walking this whole time. Nobody told me I had cold in my eye. Look at that. Oh, I forget. I didn't have cold in my eye earlier. I was crying earlier. Yeah, and when I cry, I guess the white mucus comes and develops in my eye. But yeah, I was crying earlier because I asked, is honesty the best policy? And I had a conversation with my best friend, my sis that I known for 10 plus years. She knew my mom before she passed away when I was 19. And she asked me, she said, well, I asked her, I said, how do you know how to live? Like, how do you know how to date? How do you know how to talk to people? How do you know how to talk to men? How do you know how to just be yourself and not have to, like, audit yourself? How do you do that? And she laughed on the phone like, girl, you act like you don't know how to live. And I laughed, just to brush it off. But deep down, I was hurt. And I didn't know why. And then I said, you know what? Before I curse at her, because I curse at people at moments when they think I know something about myself that I don't even like to admit to my own self. And it was a key phrase. She said, you act like you don't know how to live. And I think I got insulted because she knew me and my life before my mom passed, meaning I would have to tell you a little bit about myself, honestly. At the age of 9, my mom had to sit me down and tell me that she had HIV. At 9 years old. Now, she at that time was a single parent. I'm the oldest out of 2. That's why she sat me down first before she even told the other 2. I don't even think she had the stomach to tell them right away until maybe 3 or 4 months later. Yeah. Like, I knew it was later on because it wasn't after she told me. I know that. But my friend didn't know. She knew my mom, but she didn't know that part of me. So as much as I wanted to curse at her, I actually had to be honest with her and tell her something that she don't even know about me. And mind you, I just said she knows me for 10 plus years. We still friends. That's my sis. After like a year or two, like once they reach 3 years, you my sister now. You now family. I don't even know why you saying your ass is my friend. The fuck you wrong with you? After a year or two, your ass is family now. In my book. Sorry guys. I should have said donkey on that one. I'm learning how to dilute my words, but still be honest and be truthful. Because I express myself a lot. I forget that my words can go. But that's when I had to be honest with her, and I had to admit that at the age of 9, Mom told me she had HIV. And my friend thought that my mom recently had HIV. When I was with my friend at that time, this is now, she told me, you know, you ain't living. She asked me this now. I'm 34. But when she met me, I was 15 going on 16 years old. So the relationship she seen me with my mom was, she knew my mom was sick, but she knew me and my mom was very close. So much so that people thought that me and my mom were sisters. And me and my mom had to both admit to people like, nah, we mother and daughter, right? So she thought that my mom got recently sick when she met me in high school. Fast forward now, mind you, that's what she thought. Fast forward now, I actually had to tell her the honest truth. I had to say, oh, I didn't tell you everything. Mom, my mom, our mom, because like I said, once you in my life, you now family. So I said, our mom told me she had HIV when I was 9. That's when my friend that known me for 10 plus years got quiet. And I had to admit another honest truth. I had to admit that from the age 9 to 19, I had to learn how to be an adult. I had to learn how to pay bills for my mother. I had to learn how to set up her appointments so she could go to her doctors on time and not have to double up if she missed one. I had to make sure that she was taking her vitamins, because you know, them pills, when you have HIV, are like horse pills. To swallow them every day messes up your throat. This to go like this hurts. To even get her to take them, I had to make sure that it was correct on what she was taking. I had to learn how to balance a checking account, balance a savings account. I had to learn to help my grandfather, because at that time he was getting Alzheimer's. By that time I was actually 17 when I had to help my grandfather later on. But from 9 years old to 16, my main focus was helping heal my mom with her together with her. From 16, even though I was still helping my mom though, but from 16 to 19, I was not only helping my mom with the illness that we had to work on together, but also my grandfather that was picking up Alzheimer's. So I was in care of both people I loved. Are they here now? They haven't been. My mom, like I said, she passed away when I was 19. My grandfather, even though I was helping to make sure that he took care of himself, because he's a grown man, so I'm only assisting him. He passed 4 years later after my mom. I think 4 or 5 years later after my mom. And then my uncles and other family members that I love, that I really love, all passed away. So it's bad enough. It's not bad enough. Let me scratch that, because it was not bad. I don't regret anything. But it was heartbreaking enough. Let me say that. It was heartbreaking enough that I didn't even know what it meant to be a child. What really hurt is when I was able to be a grown-up, I didn't know how to be one. Like, I knew how to be one. But to now reverse it and say, as an adult, you had to act like who you wanted to be at 9, even though you're 34. You have to go backwards and live the life you would have lived if you was 9. You know, like, that's like saying, what if my mom didn't have HIV? What if my grandfather didn't have Alzheimer's? What if my family didn't not like me because my mom gave me the role to take her off the machine when she was in a coma at 19? That's like rewinding everything and saying that, to me, how I felt. It was like saying the relationship and love and everything that I was going through with my mom, my grandfather, and everybody else that is not in this earth anymore, that's in heaven. I had to pretend they not here just to live. And I didn't want to do that. I want to keep my memory of my mother. I want to keep the memory of my family. But I don't know how to do that and be 34. Like, how do you be 34 and 9 years old at the same time? And gradually get older. Like 9, every year I get like 35, 36, 37, 38. I would have to become 9, 10, 11, 12. You know what I mean? Like that. How do you do that? And people see you as a functioning human being without judging you first. Because if they'd have seen me, they would have thought like, oh, she's being selfish. She's not caring. She's going after her dreams. She's pushing herself. She's loving herself more. She's acting like she's never done it before. I never done it before. I'm still learning how to do it, even now, as I'm talking to you guys. All the Adams, all the Avas, Amy's, and Eves out there, I'm 34. And I'm telling you, I'm actually now learning, still learning, how to actually live. Like, do what I want to do. Like Bobby Brown said, it's my prerogative. Like, be like Whitney Houston. Every woman is all in me. Anything you want them, baby, I do it naturally. Oh. Now, I got to be like that. And mind you, that's not, I'm singing while I'm tearful. So if you caught me on my sassy moment, my pitch would have been better. But anywho, I gotta actually do that. And it's not that I gotta do it. We all gotta do it as human beings. Like, we all gotta actually live. My question to you guys is, honestly speaking, is honesty the best policy? Because if honesty the best policy, I had to tell my friend, my sister, an honesty that required me to do an action. That required me to go within myself and bring out something I tucked in so deep out for this person to understand my fears, my hurts, my angers, and my concern. This for her to know that. I actually had to be honest. I couldn't tell the truth. You know the truth? The truth is beautiful. Now, I'm a truthful person. I can tell you the truth. Now, if you ask me to be honest, if you ain't family, if you ain't a close friend, I'm going to be truthful, meaning I will tell you the real. I would tell you something that came from my life that can actually help you. That's what I mean by truthful. But if I had to be honest with my friends, family, strangers, for real, I would actually every day have to be honest and tell them my whole life from the time I remember, which is the age of 3 to now. Every day. Like, every day. Now, you see when they did Loyalty, right, on Kendrick Lamar, if you wasn't, like, honest, you see what Kendrick did to his character. He wasn't living after that. So if I want to keep living, this is funny, right? I actually gotta live and to live for myself and to live for others because they living, or that's what I thought. I used to be so jealous and so insecure because, like I said, I don't know how to be me yet. And I would watch people around me and I thought, oh, they got it together. They know about themselves. They know what they don't like. They know what they do like. They know what to tell people honestly. They know how to deliver it. So even if they hurt their person's feelings, they know that they got the respect from them at least. Boy, women, men, when I tell you that I find out they in the same boat as me, makes me end up doing Quinte Quest. And this is why Quinte Quest was made. It wasn't for me to come on YouTube to talk. I do that on a regular basis. I don't really need a YouTube channel. In fact, I feel a little bit vulnerable right now because you see my face. You can tell by the background I'm at the Hudson, so y'all know how to find my ass if you really want it. Find my behind. Find my booty. Bear with me, guys. Find my booty if you really needed to. So I'm actually vulnerable right now. This is honest talking. Quinte Quest, honestly talking to you, speaking to you. This is very vulnerable for me. Yes. Yes. So when I say is honestly the best policy, I want to know. This is new for me. I've never done this before. So all the Adams, Amy, Avas, and Eves, any questions of why, like when I said that we could express ourselves and be whoever we want to be on this channel, I really mean that. I really do. I'm still learning about technology. I'm shocked I'm actually able to record and send it to the YouTube channel without it messing up. If you want to give suggestions, feedback, put it in the suggestion box below. That's what they call it. For all the questions that you want on the next video. Any questions, any topics you want to discuss on the next video, put it in the suggestion or comment box. And so I figure out, I guess, the next stage of how to receive information, or how to, I guess I might have to make a email account to get questions. But for now, like I said, I'm a Taurus, so we could get a little lazy. Put your questions, put your suggestions, put your compliments, put them in the suggestion box, in the suggestion box below. Because in order for me to love myself, because you can tell I love myself. I mean, I love myself. You could look, you could see it, you could see it, you could see it in me. But from the age of 3, I love people. I learn through people. So when I ask for a feedback, I really do want a feedback. I don't care what it is. When I'm asking you guys to give me topics to discuss on this channel, I really mean that. I want to go back go to the rear end to get chocolate nuggets of the next topic. You get what I'm saying? You get where I'm going with that? Okay, I hope you do. If you don't, leave it in the suggestions so I can answer that. Because if you're like, what does she mean by going back in her rear end to get chocolate nuggets of topics? I'll tell you in the next video. See, that'll give me a reason to be on the channel, right? On our channel. It will give me a reason to be on our channel, so I could discuss things that you want to talk about or ask, right? All right, now. So this is Quinte Quest, speaking to all the Adams out there, all the masculine energies. Hurrah! All the Amy's, Avas, and E's. I want to ask you guys, is honesty the best policy? And I really want y'all feedback. Now, I know I cursed, and I did say on the intro that I would have the raw version and then the diluted version. Ain't like y'all never heard a beep before when people cursed on TV on the movies. It slipped. I said ASS. I said donkey. I said, the back end of the donkey. I said that word. Don't prosecute me on that. At least I'm real. I'm honest with you. I'm going to tell you. I just said ASS. And if you don't know what that means and you 18 and younger, you might have to ask your parents what I just said. What's ASS mean? That meant you just learned how to spell something. At least you learning your letters. You learning your letters today, right? Or if you don't want to ask your parents because you're afraid of them smacking you in the face because you know what I said had to be adult word, say mommy, daddy, auntie, grandma, whoever you live with, ask them, what is the name of the back end of a donkey called? Or what do you call a donkey besides a donkey? Let them know. I heard from Quinte Quest channel, she said it starts with the word Jack. It has the word just Jack in it. Like Will and Grace, just Jack. It has that in it. It's another word that goes with that Jack though. Ask somebody that I guess that won't slap you. If you ask them, go with somebody won't slap you. Okay, if I really care about you, if I said I love you like I say I love you guys, right? Go to somebody that's older than you. If you're 18 years old and younger, right? Go to somebody that's older that you could trust, that keep it real. Like my Uncle Nick used to say to me, you got to keep it real out here. Go to somebody that's going to keep it real with you and say, I heard on Quinte's Quest channel that she asked us because she said a word that was kind of grown up and she said that she was sorry about it. But she said for us to ask you, what does ASS mean? If they don't want to answer that, say, oh, wait, she did say you might not answer it because she did say it's an adult word. She said, can you explain what is the other word besides saying a donkey that has the word ASS in it? Now, they might ask you, do you know what the word is? You know what I mean? Like, did you sound out when you wrote it down, ASS? Because you obviously know how to write your alphabets by then. If you're 18-year-old and younger, you know how to write the alphabet. So don't act like you don't. Don't act like y'all don't, okay? Maybe you might want to sound it out. Don't. I suggest, this is a suggestion. That means I'm not going to tell you what to do because you are human, meaning you a man and you can do whatever your manly self want to do, whether you a man or a woman. See how it still got the man in it? You can make that choice. So all I could do is give you a suggestion. A suggestion. Okay? Ask somebody that you could trust. What is another word for a word donkey? That's a grown-up word. And she said on Quinte Quest channel, she said it starts with the name Jack in it. Like Will and Grace, just Jack. She said, what's the end of that phrase when you say Jack blank? What's that? Now I said, now remember now. Remember, I said go to somebody that y'all can trust, meaning that person ain't gonna slap fire out your mouth when you ask that word. Because first of all, you already know the word it gotta be juicy, because I said after every time I said that particular word, ask somebody that's a little older, that know that lived a little longer. Ask them what that means. And then you could comment. Like I said, leave your suggestions, your comments, your questions in the suggestion box below. This is Quinte Quest saying I love you guys. I'm happy that y'all even taking the time to listen to my flow, who I am.